Well, we finally, the last guy that turns up, we finally get to do nearly the last boat tour because everyone's saying, when are we going to get, 103?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you've got a good-looking boat.
Thank you.
It's a very good-looking boat. And I won't say it, but some people say it looks like a Christmas tree. But anyway, that was because it was Christmas when you got here. Okay. Anyway, and you've been really doing an amazing job. You arrived half-built. You did most of it in Lagos. You're still doing some here in Rubicon Marina.
Yeah.
What's the story? Because before we go anywhere, 3 months before the start of the race, I said to Jane, no, I don't think you can make it. Okay. 2 months before, I was thinking, he's not going to make it, but you did.
I did.
So what happened? How did it took longer to build than you thought, or what?
Yeah, always. I might be the slowest boat builder on Earth. So that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But I've learned so much during the build, but for sure it took me some hours. But there's some amazing details on the boat that I haven't seen on other boats before. I won't say it's better, but there are things I imagined would be good for me, for the boat, for handling. And finally, most of them worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit proud of that. That this was. That it worked out so good. Yeah,
it's a very slick build. I'm looking forward to getting inside myself. I haven't even been inside yet. He wouldn't let me in yet. And it's you've spent a lot of fine detail work, a lot of extra time. Tell me, we first met in 21 when I was here doing the first Transat, and you were helping me as well as some of the others and so on.
Yeah.
Had you decided you were going to build at that stage already? Did you have the plans, or it was after that you?
No, I was building the frames at the time.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
So it took me some time to get the right materials.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit late. So it was impossible to do the Transat in 21, which I imagined.
Oh yeah, of course. No way. You weren't really.
No way. So,
but it was fun.
That's because of the material. So that was okay. And I wanted to do the one in 23.
Yeah.
But I found out I reduced working hours in my previous job as a civil engineer.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't possible to work on the weekends or only in the evenings because there was no time left of the day.
Okay.
And for the last year, I quit my job and had a lot of holidays left.
Yep.
And finally quit the job to build the boat. So
we'll talk a bit more about that when we've done the inside. But now everyone's saying, come on, get on with the boat. So you tell me, because there are some things. We'll start from the bow and we'll just work down. I mean, it's still like a brand new boat, even though you've done 600 miles. It's pretty straightforward. You've got the right kind of bowsprit because your bowsprit is, this is my observation, is actually bolted to the hull with brackets. So if you go in a container, all you've got to do is undo the bolts holding the brackets and leave it there. A lot of the others, including Trekker, you had to rip the pulpit off and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the way to do it.
Yeah, there have been some modifications. So there are two separate parts, and even both of them didn't fit when I got them.
Yeah.
So I had to cut them in pieces and get them rewelded, and or this one here was a straight one, wouldn't go on with the forestay, so I had to do different kind of things, which is not so perfectly made at the moment, but. If I wouldn't have done it myself, I wouldn't be here. So
exactly.
That's it, just to be clear.
Yeah. All right. Well, that looks pretty good. What's the timber on the bowsprit? Looks like teak.
That's teak.
That's teak.
That's teak, and there's some fur and Iroko inside.
Yeah,
so laminated together.
Yep.
And it's the same with Matilloy.
Yeah, and that's anti-fouling right up to the chine.
Yeah.
Is that helping? Yeah. Okay.
And that's actually an anti-fouling foil. Yeah, I did that.
Oh, you got the silicon foil.
Yeah.
That's
because I don't like the idea of throwing liters of poison into the water every year.
Yeah.
So I heard about this thing and read some articles about it, and I wanted to do it that way.
Yeah.
It was a long way to get there because they removed the material from the market at the moment. So
really? Why have they done that?
They said they couldn't get the supply chain of the materials running.
Okay.
So I finally asked them if they had some pieces left.
Yeah.
So I got the foil from that company, and the liquid stuff to cover all the edges and joints. I had to buy that, and for sure no guarantees of everything. And I got a car wrapper actually to put it on the boat together with me. So did everything myself, so I know what's
I'm very familiar with that stuff. We did a lot of research on that about 2 years ago, and I think it's really quite cool. It'll be interesting to see how you go with that. I didn't realise you had it. I know all about it. There was a couple of different brands, and it'll be, I'll watch that with great interest to see how it goes, because there's a big issue for anti-fouling in the Golden Globe race course, you know. And
I used to follow the Golden Globe race, and I know about the issues they had, and we'll see how it works out. Maybe
that's cool. Too. Okay, so you're a braver man than me. You've got Hanks and a downhaul and so on the force day. So was that a conscious decision, or what was your thinking behind that?
Yeah, it was a conscious decision. I'm familiar with hanged jibs on boats. Yeah, of course. Sometimes if you're in the waves, you'll be pretty wet after that.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I like the handling, and we'll see if it's. So far, it was fine to sail with.
Yeah, that's all right. You got a downhaul. Yeah. You've got the EVA foam on the deck.
Yeah. Patrick helped me a lot with it. Yeah, Patrick, you must have seen his boat. He really done it. Did it perfectly on his boat, and we did together. And after arranging all the deck gear and stuff, he put it on the boat in Lagos, and it's really beautiful. Job. I really liked it.
Very good job. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
There's no way you should use paint on these boats for the deck.
Yeah.
You know, it's all there. Very tidy, all standard rig. You got good cable connections going down below there.
Yeah.
Plenty of sheaves there. Are you connecting more ropes, or that's just the ones you got? These ones here.
That's the one I've got. I still have some work to do. So the reefing lines for the mast still have to be connected.
Oh yeah, so got to put them through.
Yeah. Going to put it through, and
okay.
The 3D system for the jib has to be modified to get the ring further in front.
Yeah.
We're going downwind to close the leach.
Yep. Yeah, that's easy to do.
And
cool. What's this thing?
the strobe light we got from you.
Yeah.
I mounted it there. Actually, it bothered me a bit in the bubble, but at the time it was it was the easiest place to mount it, and it worked quite well. It was in a calm on my way here when I used it. So I thought some extra lighting would be good. Yeah.
Their photo cell little flashes, battery powered, and they're red flashes and yellow flashes, and they're just to highlight and draw attention to the boat, not part of the navigation lights, but they're now mandatory for all of the 580s on our main events.
It's still too.
It's not dark enough. On in the dark.
Yeah.
And you've got the giant bubble, which is fantastic. I had a normal bubble, but yours is even bigger. It was a good idea. What do you think of it now that you've been sailing with it?
It's perfect. It's perfect. I liked it. I wanted to do the observation pod and put it a bit higher because I'm a tall guy, so that was the initial plan. And then I came down to Lagos in 21, and as you said, I worked on your boat, and I really liked the bubble.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's so fantastic. And even Jim, whom I helped to get his boat ready, had the bubble.
Yeah, the tiny one, eh?
Yeah.
Strong but tiny.
Tiny one, and the hatch was tiny too. Yeah, I can tell you that. So Patrick and me, we decided to get with a bigger bubble. Of course, the cutout in the deck is the 50 centimeters
it's restricted
allowed.
to 50 maximum. Yeah.
So we did that, and I put on a little rail here. I was doing the routers, so that's Plan B. That's Plan B.
Right.
The first plan is to have some kind of handle to grab it.
Good idea.
And Plan B could be to use it as a still to condense some
if you really need water. Yeah. That's cool. Good idea. Okay, and you got the full jammers here. You got up in the air, so you got dead that's underneath there.
I thought that would be a good idea because I wanted to have a. I saw the other boats, and and there are lines everywhere.
Yeah.
And ropes, and to walk on the ropes, as you know, is always dangerous, even in the dark. So I tried to get a strip here where there are no ropes and where I can walk securely. And so I got the fair leads, get an aluminium plate, and my reefing lines and the sheet are going through the fair leads, and I've got the jammers for the halyards.
Good idea.
And everything is aligned to the winch.
Yeah. Yep.
So far that would work pretty good.
Yep.
On the other side, the reefing lines in it, so
Yeah.
it was quite good.
That's fantastic. That's cool. And you've got the second best Dodger I've ever seen.
The best one is on tracker,
I
right?
think is the best one is on tracker. But this is a pretty good replica of trackers. I got an NV Dodger from for tracker, and I'm very proud of you because you wait and see what happens. The conversation as the fleet slowly goes forward will be, oh, I think I need a Dodger. I think I need a Dodger, and then they'll start to
So far,
understand what it's about. But that's a beauty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It's really good, and
Yep.
it was amazed how the guys do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, just with foil and everything. Did the patterns,
Saves a lot of hassle.
and so I can follow the weight pretty easy. So
Yep.
to get that open on both sides.
Yep.
And I've got 2 points, and there's no other thing that is.
Yep. Just pushes out of the way.
Yeah, I just put it up.
Yep.
I made this cutout here to be as watertight as possible, so
Yeah.
the Dodger goes around
Yeah,
here
yeah.
perfectly. Just
Yeah,
put it
it's
forward
just
and have a
perfect, eh?
perfect entry in the boat.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
So
Solid hatch. Did you buy your cushion seat? Everyone's buying these bloody seats. It's fantastic.
yeah, they
I had
made a
something
fortune
similar.
with
I
the
had a-
seats.
Yeah, I had a Plastimo one, seat and backrest. Fantastic. You won't regret having that.
Yeah.
You got pretty impressive hatches here as well in the cockpit.
Yeah,
On the,
that's.
on the cockpit.
I wanted to use the cockpit lockers for sure, and I don't like the plastic stuff, but I'm quite heavy, and if I go with my knee or step on these, they will break the plastic ones.
Yeah,
so I got
exactly.
the solid aluminium hatches.
Yeah. They're Plastimo.
That's Plastimo. Usually there's here is the
Acrylic.
plexi inside,
Yep.
the acrylic. Yeah, and so it's really solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
just perfect,
that
and
looks very
I can
smart.
use it as a
Yep.
as a
Yep,
really
very
good locker.
smart.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's all cool. And you've got fancy cockpit drains. You've got bigger apertures on the bottom,
Yeah.
so you don't have to have the big 100mm one.
Yeah,
Just
that's
come
actually
down here,
more
Yep.
more diameter than
That's cool. And you got
the
some
other thing
fancy
combined.
bloody fancy flapper on the back.
Yeah, it's kind of homage to my previous job.
Yeah.
The flaps here, that's
Spring-loaded.
from draining pipes
perfect.
and
Yeah.
stuff. I would have loved ones where this goes inside, so
Yeah.
that no wave can push it open. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
so far
okay.
that's the way to go. I just mounted them here,
Yeah.
and it was really annoying to have wet feet all the time.
Oh yeah,
Not
totally.
because the wet feet, but because you
Take
get
the
all
salt
the
down
salt
below.
in.
Yeah.
So
Been there, done that. So
I had
that's
them,
cool.
as many other things, I had them on the boat, carrying it with me, and step by step the boat will
Oh,
be
so you only
assembled.
just put them on? You only just put them on now?
Yeah, just put them on
That's what you mean.
yesterday.
So you had wet feet for the trial?
Yeah.
Oh, it's total disaster.
Yeah.
you
So I
know.
was thinking that's the most important part of the boat so
Yeah,
far.
I agree. Okay, and you got another one of those hot bloody wind pilots, one of the ones that aren't available on the market normally.
Yeah, second market. So I bought it from another guy.
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
yeah, so far it worked pretty good. Yeah, as I said
Oh,
in the
yeah.
interview after arrival, I had some problems with the salt on the line, so they were slipping in the cleats. I'm going to do the chain now, and it will be good.
That's cool. No, that'll do the business. That's good.
Yeah.
Nice size for the boat. So that's all good. And you've got that's your bilge pump outlets down the back there on the port quarter.
Yeah. That's one for the electric and one for the manual pumps.
Yep. And you've got this fascinating electric motor. The good part about the electric motor, you could just about ski behind your boat because it's very powerful. It's about 5 horsepower or something.
Yeah, it's about 5 horsepower. It's a kind of Austrian brand. It might look ugly. The batteries are really ugly, but I've got a good solution for that. As I said, the boat is not really done yet. I would love to have this this small tiller here connected to the rudder, so that maneuvering in the harbor is much easier.
Yeah.
So
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's cool. You can do that in Antigua when you get a calm day.
yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do you think? A mate of mine was selling these fold-up handles on the winch. What do you think of that?
I had other ones.
Yeah.
Patrick convinced me that they're quite good, but
Yeah.
as every part, it has its advantages, and some things are not so good.
Yeah.
Because of course you don't have to remove it, and that's what they say. You will never lose them.
Yeah.
But if you want to come with a sheet and want to put it around very quickly, that's just in the way. So you have to prepare everything in advance.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah,
well, Stefan will be happy to see him on the boat anyway. What brand are the winches?
That's Ronston.
That's Ronston winches, cheap as the hometown. I've never seen them. That's unusual. Ronston used to be agents for Anderson.
They're quite new. Yeah,
That's
right.
pretty cool though.
They're quite new.
That
you can disassemble them pretty easily.
It's aluminium. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You can just put them.
There's no needle bearing, or is the needle bearing captive in there? No needle bearing, just bushes. Wow, things are changing. You see, now when I was a boy, I used to know that Ronston used to support us a lot back in Australia.
Okay.
So back in the day, very cool.
No, they are quite good, and for servicing, that's pretty good.
It's very interesting.
And it's a bit fiddly to
okay,
get
we'll
this
talk
on
about
top.
that later.
Yeah.
Just don't drop it.
Yeah,
don't drop it over the side now. All right, well that's cool, and you got the standard Selden rig, which is cool. You don't have people are watching this. You don't have to get the Selden rig. You could go with Sparcraft, or you could build your own. But there's certain rules and regulations. But most people, in fact, there's only 2 boats I think that have got Sparcraft. Trekker was one, and there's another one here. Niels has got one. So that's cool. All right, everything on the back. You've got some of your bits and pieces off at the moment. The solar panels are down there.
Yeah.
And your mother is here.
Yeah.
Hello. Are you going with him, or you're just helping? Hang on, I've got to zip my thing off. What are you making?
What am I making?
That's a sun shield that goes over the bubble here.
Ah, good idea.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't do for Trekker. Because if it's out in the weather all the time, that's cool. So you're having fun? You're worried about him taking off?
Yes, I am. Yes.
That's what mothers do.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Hang on,
I wouldn't like if she was not. Yeah.
That's true. Okay, hang on, I've got to plug this back in again now. Get my fluff sorted. Okay. That's cool. Hang on.
Yeah,
lots of families.
With my solar panels, there has been an issue. They were way too high for the wind vane, so it interfered with the wind vane.
Yep.
So I had to cut them down, and they will be shortened and remounted. But I've got a quite good system to store them on the deck. So with this power joints from surfboards and the mast base, I can easily connect them.
Yep.
Just plug the cable in.
Yep.
And remove them in heavy weather. So.
Geez, you've done it, but you cut that base out of acrylic, is it? Or is that what's the base here on the panels?
But that's 8mm of ply.
Plywood, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
that's 8mm of ply, and
that's pretty
good.
True
to it.
Yeah. I had something similar, but a lot more agricultural.
Yeah.
That's very slick. Jeepers.
No, it works pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. And what's the solar panel again?
The Sunbeam.
Sunbeam, yeah, I had the
Sunbeam.
same. Yeah, they're cool. They're very good. Not cheap, but that's the way it works. The world goes around. Okay, so all right. So we can. What's the? Oh, that's for your jet boil outside. If you want to use your jet boil.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the mount there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did mount it outside here.
Okay.
And to not scratch my knees too bad. I made this teak thing. So everyone said, okay, why didn't you make it shorter to be lighter? But
that's the bracket there. Geez, I like your cockpit arrangement. That's really good. It's for the locker lids, you know what I mean? That's very slick.
So I'm going without a traveller, and that's even the Companionway is a bit different than on other boats.
Yeah.
Because the main reason was the hatch.
Yeah.
I know that I'm really fast going in and out of hatches that are mounted flat, and if it's in a vertical bulkhead.
No,
I don't
cool.
really get
There's
through
a technique. I know what I mean. This is a lot easier.
So I put it in this angle and have an angle here so that I can stand with my knees to it and don't hurt my toes. Or
so
I can stand
back.
right at it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I had to remove the traveller.
Yep.
Because otherwise I would have a small box here, and if a wave hits me, and I fell over, so I've got 2 broken legs at the same time. So yeah, so I'm going with the double main sheet system.
Yeah, that works really well.
Yeah,
you know, in hindsight, I think I'd probably do that anyway. We've got a traveller and tracker, but it's not the same. And these controls, you've got obviously the big compass, and that's your outboard.
That's my outboard. Yeah, I can show you how to use it. I can swing this around.
Jeepers. This is meant to be a simple little plywood home build.
It's maybe not simple, but plywood home build. Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, there's no power at the moment. I can switch the outboard on,
Yeah.
and I've got the handle with a huge lever here, so I had to cut it to put it somewhere. I'm going just with this one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yep. You've got a sub panel out here for your various controls, nav lights and bits and pieces.
Yeah, so I've got the plotter with the touch screen.
Yeah.
And when the hatch is closed,
You can see through the hatch.
I can see through the hatch and can operate it in this thing.
Yeah.
And here, so the main switches I need. When it gets dark and I don't want to get below, go below to the main board, I can switch here, or if I just have to go in front, I have the deck light to be switched on, or cockpit lights and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's 2.
Very cool. So you've got a
Moment,
deck cowl and you've got 2 mushroom vents, or 1? Down
2.
Here?
Yeah, on both sides.
Two's a good idea. Yeah, 2's a good idea. Ventilation is very important. Okay, let's. I think we've seen everything. We've got the Echo Max up there. Is that camera mounts that you've got here?
Yeah.
On the rail. So how many cameras are you carrying?
I'm carrying 3. I used 2 so far, and the mobile phones.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's great. I look forward to seeing that footage. You've got the mandatory man overboard. You've got a floodlight here.
That's usually here.
Get this around in time.
Really,
it's actually quite handy having the floodlight, eh? I put the same on tracker, and I used it a lot. Quite surprised. Even sometimes I was worried about ships, I just turn it on, light it up, just leave it on.
Right.
You know, it's the best thing. So that's a good idea. Some of them aren't doing it. Quite a good mount for the wind pilot. That's pretty good. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, it's got a nice feel, this boat.
Yeah, I'm lucky that I got some spare material with the first delivery.
Sorry, I'm shooting at the sky. I'm trying to drive the gimbal. Sometimes it's been a bit wet at times. Oh, look, I just happen to have Jane. Anyway, but sometimes it drives a bit funny. I've got it.
Yeah, I was lucky that I got some spare material because I wanted to do the posts for the solar panels and stuff.
Yeah.
And when my push pit and pull pit arrived, they were damaged on the transport. And I didn't get a replacement, and it was really difficult to get anything to anyone to do it. Even at Lake Constance, there are so many companies that that do this kind of stuff. Yeah. But they all rejected me. So I finally found someone who's not specialized on stainless steel, but he did it anyways.
Cool.
To support this. And what I did was to move the solid rail here. I wanted a solid rail like you did on Tracker.
Yeah, it's really
It's much more secure, and I moved it 15 centimeters
Yeah,
out.
I see that. You tipped it
So I've got a little bit more space if you hang over the transom.
It's a problem if you want to ship the boat now, that's all.
Yeah, but
Don't worry about that. If you
I
need to
really
ship
like the boat and how she sails. I'm probably going to sail her back. And,
Yes.
yeah.
No, you're not going to sail it back. You're on the way back now. You just keep going that way. Keep going to the west, you know.
Okay.
As Jane says, whenever she gets lost, she says, "Don't worry, the world's round." Okay, let's go below. Have a look.
Yeah.
Oh, you did the big extensions here on the cockpit. You happy with that, or what's your? Because that's pretty radical. It uses up a bit of space.
Yeah, it uses up a bit of space, and that is one downside. For the next 580, I'm going to build.
Right.
I will leave this with the same angles.
Yeah.
But put it a bit forward.
Yeah.
Has other downsides too. It will be a bit more difficult to get the raft out. But
you haven't done your 15 seconds yet, have you?
Oh, we can do it.
Yeah, we'll have to do it later. We'll do it before you go. But
that's pretty easy with this arrangement here. It's perfect.
Yeah.
On the next boat I would move this just 20 centimeters more in front, so a bit bigger cockpit. Yeah. The reason why I put the deck out so far is that I can stand here inside the entrance and do everything from here. I can use all clutches and use the winches and stuff. Yeah. So
that's cool. That works. Everyone to their own. All right.
Yeah.
Let's head down here, and hopefully, I don't think you've got a electrical system. Yep. Okay. Oh, got my phone in my back pocket. This is a revelation for me.
There's a handle inside here.
Yeah.
You can just down on your knees.
Wow. Jeepers.
Yeah, it's a
Bloody
little
hell.
bit of welcome to the construction
Holy
side.
shit.
Gonna
That's cool.
light that up a bit.
Yeah. Wow. That's very nice. Geez, you've spent some time on the finish, eh?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, I'm just looking at. It's got a depth to it. The paint. You must have quite a lot of layers. You filleted all the bloody beams.
Everything.
Holy dooly.
Everything. So
Dare I say this is a German boat?
as you know, I'm a carpenter, and
Yeah.
that's the way you learn as a carpenter is if you want to have a good finish, you have to start with the first layer.
Yeah.
And I realized with boats it might be quite the opposite.
Yeah.
Because
Well, you can see where the hours are now. Because what's your hour count? About 4,000.
4,000. Yeah.
There's another one here for 750. But they're not the same.
Right. You will see that on the surfaces, and I've got some structural things too that took some time. Like the handles here. So these are teak and laminated.
Yeah.
So there are boats where you have the structure and you put some handles on, so the structure has to support the handles.
Yeah.
And in this case, the handles are the structure and improve the structure. I'm quite heavy, so if I want to walk on deck, I don't want it to be wobbly and stuff. So
Yeah, wow, that's very nice.
Got a lot of thinking into the boat.
Yeah. Well, you got this. It's exactly what I did. Just put the cabin sole only went to cover the bolts.
Yeah.
The rest of the time I'm on the hull here, but that's very nice.
Right.
Green bloody sea deck.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And you're growing some grass on the hatch there.
That's some.
I saw you doing that on your Facebook posts and stuff. I thought,
I did with.
What the bloody hell's all that about?
Yeah, she's my godchild.
Yeah.
It's the granddaughter from my girlfriend Hedwig and her little sister, and I wanted to involve them a bit in the project.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And I was thinking about putting some kind of moss picture anyway, so I did it with them,
cool.
and
that's very cool. Because she was involved with the artwork on the hull.
No.
Who did the?
No.
There's a story with the artwork on the hull.
Yeah. I was thinking about what kind of artwork will I use, and you can always Google and go through some Adobe stock pictures, but I don't like this. And 2 years ago, my little half sister, at the age of 13, was at my place in her holidays. Yeah. And Hedwig and I, we had to go to work. Yeah. And I wanted to give her something to do, not just being on social media with her phone and stuff. Yeah. So I printed out the design of the Glow 580 and said, okay. You can make a design for my boat. And on the first day, nothing happened when I came back in the evening. On the second day, she got a little help from Hedwig, and finally she came up with the design. Yeah. And I said, okay, I really like it. I did some modifications with the colors, that it matches more the orange, the orange colors outside. Yeah. And actually, my big sister, she's doing professional graphics and stuff, so she optimized the small painting, so that it's printable, and it's a wrapping that's now on the boat. Yeah,
that's cool. Okay. So you got your EPIRB up here, the back of the panels, two-way contest compass, the vents, little cockpit, little locker there, stuffed locker. All the rest of the bits. Yep. That's cool.
Watertight hatches there.
Yep. Yeah. So you got one set of cushions for this side. Oh no, you got another one there. So that's all you need for sleeping.
Yeah, I've got four. And it depends where I sleep.
You got lee cloths, or you just going with the lee?
No,
side?
I've got lee cloths, but I put them way aft. The ropes are missing now, but so
took off, but anyway.
I can put them really high. So if I lay here, I won't hit the rail here. So that might be more comfortable.
That's cool. Yeah, very good. There's your bubble. Let me have a look through your bubble while I'm here. Oh, very cool. Very slick. Very slick, yes. And jeepers, the electricals look but rather substantial.
Yeah, as you see, okay, there's the LEDs are here at the moment. I've even got red ones, yeah, for nighttime.
Let's go. Party lights.
I've got other saloon lights, so these are, I can switch them to red too.
Yep. There we go. We got red over there. Yep, that's cool.
Red and white. And for the lighting, I've got also the these chalk table lights in red and white. Yeah. I used that a lot, only the red one, because I didn't need much lighting on my way here.
You still gotta have. Get out of here! Bah! We got burglars! Ah! Quick, shut the bloody door! Quick, shut the window! Just hopeless. Just hopeless. Anyway,
I tried to have as less cables visible as possible on the boat.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, because I feel more comfortable in when they're hidden. So I wanted to put all the stuff into the watertight box. Yeah. But I ended up with a huge electric system, and it didn't fit in the box.
Oh, jeepers!
So, but the original idea was to put everything in the box so that it's watertight, and have some cable tubes down here that go to the watertight bulkhead in the aft, and then it's spreaded to both sides and comes out at the aft end of the cockpit. Yeah. And it's also in cable tubes, so that if anything moves around in the cockpit lockers, it won't damage any cable. And that was the original idea. And to start with the batteries, I've got the batteries here in the watertight locker.
Yeah. You got lithium, or you got?
So one for the main use of all the safety relevant electronics, and one for the tiller pilot. Yeah. And you've seen I've got lots of switches here, main switches. Yeah. So I am able to use the tiller pilot battery as a backup for the for the other system.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
And I did that too with the outboard batteries. Yeah. I'll come to that later. But I ended up with huge electrics. But the professional guy, and he surveys electrical systems, and he said, okay, he's not allowed to do less. He has to do it, and I think I'm really good prepared for any case. Even get a preparation for a Starlink system if I ever have one.
Yeah. That's cool. What about the galley? What's happening here?
Yeah, galley is just. Just pretty simple. Just two lockers here. Get some food underneath, and I try to go with 4 liters of water a day. So I've got the four bottles here. Yeah, and some for spirits. Yeah,
that's all right. And how do you get through the forward hatch?
So forward hatch is the sealant. So I've got the ring bolts here. Yeah. The ring nuts, and I just grab the handle here. Yeah, put them away, and then I can lift this out like this. So it's pretty stuffed at the moment.
That's cool.
As you see, got some water here. Yeah. 4 times 22 liters. Yeah. A pump to fill the bottle, so then I don't have to remove them. It's strapped down here. Yeah. I've got my dagger boards pre-made here, but not mounted yet, not finished. Yeah. Also sails, and at the moment the medical kit and my grab bag, which is usually on the bunks here.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Very good.
The handles are the same in the front. Yeah.
That's fine. Wow, plenty going on. That's really slick, eh?
Electrics down below, and if you want to have a look inside, this might be a bit impressive too. Easy.
Holy dooly, japers, creepers. Far out.
So that's AS and VHF.
Japers.
This tape is just to get some material that was pretty wet. That's to make it watertight. All the things here. Yeah. So that could be removed. This goes to the watertight bulkhead and all the cables that go to the mast.
Jeepers. That's just insane.
And for I've got another place for the regulators for for charging. So for the solar panels, I've got it here because it's maybe the driest spot on the boat. If it just put it here and.
Wow, very impressive. Yeah, that's cool. So that's your VHF there.
Yeah, that's VHF and AIS. I've got the plotter there. Plotter we've seen, and the operation panel for the outboard. Outboard batteries are here inside.
Hang on, I'm losing control of the gimbal here. Jeepers, I hope this lasts for the start. You got a bit wet.
So these are the batteries for the outboard. I can switch them on as a backup for my safety relevant things. And one is for operation, one is for charging. And I can easily unplug them and change them. So I don't have to move big batteries out in the cockpit, and can do everything here. Tiller pilot and stuff. So
that's cool. Jeepers, well, there's a lot going on there. Crikeys. Yeah, very impressive. I'll come and stick up in the bubble here and just show you how impressive that is. I like bubbles. You can get a full view of everything. You can even go up to the rig and all that stuff.
Great.
So that's cool. All right. So
I've got another interesting thing where you're sitting. And that's the pumping system. Under the floor here is the electric. Let's put it aft. Electric bilge pump, and that's the strainer of the manual one. And
it's all mandatory requirement. We have a requirement for 2 bilge pumps, and we need a big 3,000 litres an hour electric pump just in case.
So I've got my pumps here, some spare material for sure.
Cheapest.
And I was thinking, in which case do I need my manual bilge pump? And that's usually when you've got water inside the boat. The electrics are gone. So you need the manual one. And I don't want to look for a screwdriver in the dark and underwater to undo some pipes. So everything is fixed, connected, and I've got the 2 manual bilge pumps switched in parallel. One is here, which I can operate while sitting through this here. Put the handle inside and can pump here while sitting on the.
Bearing in mind it's got a flood up over there, but then it's got the section down there, so that's cool.
So I've got this lever here, this valve to switch from the inner pump to the outer pump. And I can now it's open the main cabin to drain the main cabin. And I can close that. And open the other one to pump out the aft compartment. Or the forward compartment.
Jeepers, this is a German boat if I've ever seen it. Bloody hell.
So I can do this with closed eyes, so I don't have to.
Where are you going to store your food?
Much.
Where are you going to put the food?
Oh, I've got. Patrick asked me if I don't know that we've got stopovers. I've got so much food on board. Food is stored there below and below here and even in the front. I'm going with maybe half and half freeze-dried thing. I tried to cook some pasta with seawater.
So you're just using the jet boil?
At the moment just using the jet boil. I've got another one with me, but no mounting yet.
I had a jet boil, but it was the next one up, so you can control the flame, not full bore. So you can adjust the flame.
I can adjust it in a way, but it's still so powerful.
It's hard, virtually they're so geared up for boiling water. You can.
Anyway,
the next one up, the bigger pot, you can actually adjust it and cook things in it. But anyway, that's fun. All right, well that's pretty cool. And so, just a bit about building the boat was massive. Obviously, you enjoyed doing it. That was part of the course. So.
It was. Would always a dream of mine to sail around the world, and the best thing would be to do it in a boat I built myself. So I really enjoyed building, and sometimes when I was in the workshop just building, I was so happy that I got the opportunity to do it now. Got the financial background. Of course, everything got more expensive than expected, but. Anyways, I really enjoyed the build. I'm quite happy with the result. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
And
the sailing, you oh, carry on. You got,
Have you seen the pink elephant?
oh yeah.
You
I
know,
have a- I
from
have a joke- I have a
from
joke about pink
Sopranino.
elements. Eh?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Eli advised me to read the book Sopranino,
Oh yeah.
and they've got the pink elephant.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's a joke you
Yeah.
meant, right?
No. I have a joke about it. Every day, I go like that, right? Just like that, at least twice. And the reason is, if you do that, you don't see any pink elephants. Right? It keeps the pink elephants away. And
Okay.
it really works. But I did forget this morning, and look at that. Now we've got a bloody pink elephant.
Yeah.
Jeepers. There you go, Jane. Number of times, yeah, everything. Anyway, that's another story.
You know why it's absolutely crucial to have a small pink elephant on a boat like
not
this?
really. You tell me.
Because a big one wouldn't fit.
Absolutely. It's a good book, though, eh?
Yeah.
Quite amazing story. The pictures of that is just ridiculous. The two of them on the back of Soprano.
Yeah.
You just think, what? No way. Anyway, that's another story. All right, so it's delivering what you want. You enjoyed the sail, coming across.
I really did.
So how do you feel now? You're just going to be ready for the start on Saturday, and how are you feeling? Like, what's the?
I feel a bit more settled. I'm not so. Should I do it right now? It was quite a funny moment at the pontoon in Lagos. Everyone already left. You were out on the start line, and even all of my team and my girlfriend, they were on the spectator boat already.
Oh, of course,
So I was completely alone on the pontoon
Yeah.
and had to take a decision. Am I going out, do the start, come back to the marina to get some other things done, or just go? And I decided, okay. The boat might not be ready, but it's ready enough to sail, and I feel confident about the boat and that I'm capable of doing it. And so
we were
go.
shouting and saying, "Shit! Here comes the Christmas tree." We were very happy to see you come down the river. It was just in time. You just made it to the start line. It was fantastic, and you looked really good out there. So that was good. Yeah. Fantastic. All right, well, you're looking cool. This has been a big one. Jeepers, we're up to we were 41 minutes, so we better wrap it. Congratulations. Well done.
Thanks
Good
very much,
job.
Don.
You've just about got your green card. We just have to do the 15-second thing later.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be looking forward to seeing you out there. So I'll pass this over to Jane, so you can drive that and turn it around so we can sign off. You'll have to dip it down. Thanks. Good job. Great boat. Interesting.
Thanks very much, Don.
Because the contrast in boats are really unique. That we allow certain levels of customization and stuff for individual tweaks, but this has got most of those nailed, and it's a very impressive electrical system and plumbing system and everything else. Cool. Thank you. See you next time.